Yes, welcome back, dear students. My name is Abdikabir Akinlabi. Today, as I promised, we'll be looking at styling. The styling we've been doing is known as internal inline styling. This inline styling is the kind of style that you supply a style. This style has an attribute of the tag. Let me explain that. Let me go to my file where I've been my first training. Open with notepad. Yes, yeah, this is inline styling. You can see this is the tag body. You supply the style as an attribute. You remember attributes? So attribute equals to the value of the attribute. So inside the value, that's where you'll be supplying your CSS. Meanwhile, your CSS has property, then the value of the property. So this is known as inline styling. Inline styling. And let me tell you something, inline styling is very powerful because it is the closest style to the tag. Look at this body now. I've styled it inline styling. Let me look for another style that which we've done. Look at this h2 also. This is the tag. We supply style as an attribute. They will now give it the styling. Now let me now ask you, does it mean that on the website, when we have thousands of h1 tags, we have thousands of paragraph tags, we now be styling them each? No. That is where internal styling comes in. Look at internal styling. Internal styling for a page, you are going to style it for the whole of the page for internal. So I want you to get these things. It's not all about the English, it's about the application. Internal styling for a page, I summarize this thing for a page. You can write it for the whole page, then inside head tag and within style tag. I don't like English much. That's what happens in most of our universities, computer science departments. We write something, we memorize it, then we don't know it. Now let me go straight to the point. To my head tag, let me tell you how to style internal. Internal, the advantage of internal is that you will be able to use that particular styling throughout your page. Now this head tag that ends here. So now you are going to supply a style tag, and your style tag. So this is where your CSS will come. Now if you want to style any paragraph tag, let us style any paragraph tag. You write the name of the tag you want to style. There is no need of putting greater than or less than. Then you open the curly braces like this. This is where you now be supplying all the stylings. You can either do it like this or you do it like this. You now be supplying all the styling. Don't forget, I said inside style tag. Don't forget, this style tag is part of these tags that will be inside a tag. So now let us style all the paragraph tags here. The color of all the paragraph tags are going to be red. Terminate. In fact, the best way is for you to understand. Let us be writing it like this. Color is equal to red. Text size is going to be let us put 100%. So by the time we get to CSS, we are not in CSS yet, we are only borrowing HTML CSS. By the time you get CSS, you see all these different attributes for different things. When you get to form, you see different attributes for different. So for now, just be taking all these CSS attributes I'm telling you, maybe like background color and the rest. You will see different attributes that are very, very lovely, and some that are very, very useful in web designing. Sometimes you see a particular thing that is very curved. Look at something like this. Okay, let me use so I like using something at my immediate environment. Look at the seat I'm sitting. You can see that there is a curve this thing here, something curve. So what makes this thing to be like this? It is CSS. Now let me continue. Now the importance of internal styling is that immediately you style all the paragraph tag, you don't need style any paragraph tag that you include inside the page, aside the ones um that are having internal styling, because internal styling is the strongest, is the one closest to the this to the what's it called, um let me put ordinary. Look at this Sodiq now. This Sodiq, who can tell me the styling is going to take? It's going to take, let me remove all these stylings from here. Let's just remove in order to make it very understandable. Let me remove all these stylings. I'm coming. This is the normal paragraph tag. You see that all these paragraph tag are going to take the styling of this. Now let me save it. Open. Where is it? Let me open this. Look at. You can see that all our paragraph tags have taken the same color, red, and the same font size. Now let's now assume that maybe I'm not saying Sadiq Olatunji failed the exam, but we want to make it that anybody that failed the exam, the color should be white. So now that means that you are now a general color for that page. I told you that style is used for the entire page. Look at this. We have said that everybody should have red color, um, and text size is 100%. So therefore anybody that now fail Sodiq Olatunji, we can now give it an internal styling so that it will make it different. So we can now use style as an attribute equals to, I didn't want you to, we now give it maybe color is white. I think if there's going to be a white color, look at. So that means that internals inline CSS is stronger upon the fact that we have styled the paragraph, all these paragraph tags here. I want you to understand. I don't want, anytime you are getting confused, try and tell me aggressively. You can either message me on WhatsApp, tell me on the classroom, so that we get it, because the more we move further, I don't want you to get confused. Now we have internal. Okay, let me use we have people that are my people from the east here. We are all from the southeast. We are all from southeast. Let's assume the paragraph tag is the southeast. But when we now get to, upon the fact that we are from southeast, we still have some people that are from Ebonyi State. So Ebonyi State will move closer to themselves than people from Anambra. But in real sense, this Ebonyi State, this south, we are all from the southeast. So the one that is more specific is internal styling. So inside, some of us that are from Ebonyi State also, I have maybe Emmanuel also. I and Emmanuel, we are from Ebonyi State. We still, the more that is more specific is this internal styling. So me and Emmanuel, maybe we are from upon the fact that both of us are from Ebonyi State, but both of us are still from Afikpo. So we are closer to ourselves than those people from Ebonyi. Then the people on Ebonyi are closer to themselves than those people from the southwest. The people from southwest are closer to themselves than people from the entire Nigeria. So that's how the strongest styling is inline styling. This is inline. Then the next one is this. Now that means that let me style all H. If I want to style all H1, no, sorry. You write your H1, calibrate this, then start the styling. I want all H1 to have color. The color is going to be in red. Terminate. The background color should be white. Are you getting it? The text font what's the name of that attribute? Who can remind me? Font size, what can I call it? I think it's font something. Okay, font size. Font size should be maybe 200%. Are you seeing it? So all h1 here, the meaning is that everything with h1 tag is going to take all these attributes. I know you are getting it, I'm very sure of that. Don't forget that it's going to be inside style tag. Anything that you are writing that is CSS is going to be inside style tag. So now let me look at let me go and write h1 tag. I think let me look for any h1 tag here. You know how to do now let me do h1. I don't need to supply the CSS again. This is a heading and your h1, another h1. This is another heading, close my h1. Are we following? So this is another heading. Now can you see we now have let us go and view it. You see that all the h1 are going to have the same styling. Let's now assume that I want to have a specific, something specific. So I don't want this h1. Let me write h1, a specific h1 tag with yellow color. So if I should leave it like this, it's going to take the shape of the normal h1. So it is then I will now give it a specific what's it called, a specific styling. Just like I'm with Emmanuel, I'm with other guys from the east here. Then I want to talk to the general people. I can use English. But if I want only Emmanuel or those people I want to describe a man. Maybe the man is I want to specifically address. I will use Igbo. I will say, Emmanuel, look at that man. His name is Okoro. He's a yam farmer. He say Okoro na akpo ọjị taa ọ mụtara ụmụ abụọ. So maybe specifically I'm speaking with those guys from the east. If I want to speak with a guy, maybe this one is a Yoruba man, I will use Yoruba to tell him that Okoro ọjà oko oṣù ló máa ń ṣe o, this and that. So specifically, if I take h1, so I'm going to use h1, I'm going to use style as an what attribute. The reason why I'm repeating this is for you to get. So, and I told you that we're using the African style, repeating it until you get it. Specific, a specific tag. Or before even styling, let me go and view it. Refresh. You can see that a specific tag is still having, but I want it to be. So style, now give it a color. Color what? Let us give it color yellow. Terminate your CSS, don't forget. So by the time you now refresh, you can see that it's having yellow color. So this is internal styling. So external styling is the same thing. I'm going to discuss external styling in the next video. Then after that, I think CSS, we are going to discuss more about CSS when we get to CSS as a course, because that's where you have, if you want to curve the heading, if you want if you want the space between the text and the space between these lines, you can see the spaces between each of the words. We have plenty properties of CSS, and I told you, I promise you that I'm going to give you a material that has all those things. But I always say, before giving material, I want to make sure that I teach you so that you practice. Because some of you, if I give you material, I have material, I'll just go and read. No, don't do like that. So I'm going to discuss external CSS. External CSS is the same thing as internal, except that you can put all the CSS in separate file. So we are going to discuss that when we get there. So I want you to make sure that you do this thing, link all the stylings you have learned, and make it to be something internal. Don't forget, internal, I told you, is going to be inside head tag, but inside a style tag. And if you want to style it, don't forget, don't put something like this here again. You don't need to put, you want to style a paragraph tag, no. You are going to leave it, the name of the tag alone, and write calibrate it like this and then be styling it. So it's going to be our styling for inline and external styling. So thank you very much for viewing. See you in the next video.